Come here to pioneer. I bring the light to the deepest secrets of different bills. Hey, Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the real one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface, still they try to drag my...
Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is your man, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, right? Now listen, before we get into this video, you know exactly what you need to do, man. Go ahead and drop this like and go ahead and sub to the channel, right? Now understand this. We're making a massive push for 40,000 subs, and I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all, man. Like, literally everything that's been going on since September, man, since I ever started this journey on this YouTube thing, man, it has been a complete blessing. I'm 100% grateful for every single one of my nephews and nieces and for all the support that I have been given. So understand this, I am 100% grateful, all right? And just wanted to put that out there and let you know that nobody's working harder than me especially the 2K community, and I just wanted to let y'all know how appreciative I am for every single one of y'all that have supported me since day one, and also the new supporters that are coming on board and really holding down this rare build movement and really showing the support that I felt like, you know, hey, in the beginning a lot of people didn't really want to mess with the rare builds, man, and then all of a sudden, one by one, week by week, month by month, we have gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, and of course my channel has grown to where I'm doing things other than rare builds. As you know, I have like 7 or 8 series going on, so I just want to put that out there and let y'all know, man, I'm 100% grateful. Okay, now let's hop into this video. Let's talk about the top 3 ISO builds in the 2K community, and to me, well, and in my opinion, these 3 builds here are 100% the best versions of an ISO build, all right? And the first one we're going to do, of course, is the slashing playmaker, okay? The slashing playmaker. So this is the thing here. You can make the slashing playmaker out of the pure yellow, or you can make it out of the blue and yellow, okay? Now understand this. The blue and yellow and the pure yellow, there are some pros and cons, right? The biggest one to me is the fact that you get Hall of Fame contact finisher and Hall of Fame finishing badges with this build here, along with Hall of Fame playmaking. Okay, so understand, this one right here will give you Hall of Fame playmaking and gives you better shooting. So an 80, 75 for your mid-range 3-point shot, and this will give you a 74 and a 64. So here's the catch, okay? When you're an ISO build, you have to be able to finish at the rack really well and also have to shoot really well. So unfortunately, I did not go with this slashing and playmaking pie chart because of the shooting capabilities. Now understand this, you can shoot with this build here, okay? So I have one of my friends that really shoot with this, okay? But for me, I feel like this right here, the shooting is par none. You just cannot ask for anything better than that. Now, you do have to work your way up to get contact dunks, but let's be honest, when you're ISOing, you don't really care about the contact dunks anyway. You're just caring getting to the rack and scoring consistently, and that's what you can do with this build. Now, I will say this, if you want to go with this pie chart here, by all means, you can do that. Literally, it's the same type of setup, right? It's just that the finishing is going to be way much higher here, and of course, the ball handling and the shooting is going to be higher here, okay? So we're going to go with this because, again, I feel like shooting is important enough, and if you can get higher shooting, then why not get higher shooting? You want to go with the vert and the speed from the physical profile, and then you want to go ahead and max out the top 3, of course. Then you want to go over here until you get to 12, right? That's 31. Then you want to max out all this here, of course, and then you want to go to your free throws and drop it down until you get to 15, till you go to 83. You want to max out your pass accuracy, max out your ball handling. Then you want to max out your perimeter defense, your lateral quickness, your steals, and then your blocks, okay? And then the remaining 6, you go on your defensive rebound. That will give you exactly 6. So you're looking at 12, 15, 27, and 6, all right? All in all, really good, all right? Really good, okay? Now, here's the beautiful thing about this build, all right? So what you can do is you can go build, you can actually go 6'5" here, right? Going 6'5" will get you an 80 driving dunk. So to me, again, of course, we all know being taller is better ideally when you're finishing at the rack, right? So 2K even went up with talked about how height and wingspan really factors in on make your layups and contested layups, all right? So when you go here to 6'5", of course, that's going to benefit you greatly. Look at your blocks. Your blocks jump all the way up to a 69. So you're probably going to ask me, hey, Uncle Demi, why would you go for a high block rating on a build like this? Well, because the thing is that anytime you have an opportunity when you're getting beat to the basket and you have an opportunity to contest that shot or block that shot, that is valuable, right? That is very valuable, especially when layups are so easy to make in this year's game. You want to make sure you can make it as difficult as possible while having a decent block. And then the second thing is that offense and defensive rebounds, yes, they're good to have, but let's be honest, you have a center for a reason. So let's just keep it 100. Think about it. When you're out there, how many rebounds are you expecting to really get anyway, right? How many rebounds are you expecting to get? If you have your glass cleaner out there or glass cleaning lockdown, the glass cleaning rebound and lockdown, two-way playmaker, whatever big you have on your team, being the 2s or the 3s or rec or whatever like that, they're going to get, 10 plus rebounds in the rec. They're going to get the 5 to 6 rebounds in the park. So why are you putting your attributes there when yes, it would give you more. It might give you more defensive rebound badges. Let's see. So if you go here, you get 7. So instead of 6, you get 7. You get one more, okay? But you have 65 rebound for what? And then you're getting people going to the layup, going straight to the rack on you, doing layups, and you can't contest it. So for me, I'm going to be able to block your shots, and I'm going to go with 6 instead of 7, all right? But it's your call, okay? I just wanted to say that real quick. Then here, with your weight, you want to go 6'5", like I said. You want to go 175 and keep your wingspan the same, okay? Now, you can also go, look, you have a 95 ball handle, but check this out. You can actually, remember what I said about your wingspan being maxing out your wingspan? So check this out. You max your wingspan all the way out to 86.2. You have a 73 block now that can get to a 77, and 80 still, right? 79 lateral quickness, 79 perimeter defense, and you still have 91 ball control, and you'll still have 99 speed. You'll still have 99 acceleration. You have a 97 vert, right? You have a 72 3 also still, right? Which can go to a 76, and then you have an 80 mid-range shot. But the long wingspan, right, with the 6'5" height will literally make you unstoppable going to the rack, right? So hopefully you understand that. This what makes this build so OP is because you can be tall and max your wingspan out and still be able to speed boost, still be able to shoot, and still be able to get contact dunks, right? Now, of course, here you can go playmaking or slashing, but with this type of build, when you're ISOing, it really is up to you. Are you ISOing up trying to get those, knocking people down, letting them fall on the ground type of animations, go playmaker, or are you trying to get the contact dunk? It's really up to you. I see that a lot of people that are like really trying to ISO and want to make sure they can get some good clips or whatever, they're going playmaking. So just go playmaking, right? Excuse me. And there you have it, your slashing playmaker, okay? So let's go ahead and just test this build out real quick. And get this guy to 99. All right, here we go. All right, so what you want to do here is you want to get your consistent finisher on gold, your contact finisher on gold, your giant slayer on gold, and then your fancy footwork, okay? So these are the badges that most people use. Now, again, you could go, if you're a Euro step guy, you're not a hop step guy, then go acrobat, or you like do the reverses, like how reverse layups are really OP. You can go acrobat. Slithery finisher instead of giant slayer if you feel like that would be something you rather do. And actually, as an ISO guy, you're probably not going to have a lot of center interaction because there are, you do have your guys in the corner, so maybe you can go here. So that's just something ideal to think about. Then you also can go here, quick draw, range extender, hot zone hunter, volume shooter, green machine on silver, as 2K Labs just said that's all you need. Best bang for your buck is on silver. And then go ahead and get bronze catch and shoot, which will allow you to go ahead and if those times you do pass it out and get the ball back, you have a bronze catch and shoot badge to kind of help you a little bit on that shot, all right? And then here on your playmaking, you want to go handles for days, quick first step, unpluckable on gold, bail out, ankle breaker, dimer, space creator, and then tight handles, okay? So this will be the kind of lineup that I feel like will be really good to go with. I know some people love to go with needle threader. You can go needle threader. Floor general, generally speaking, your lockdown should have that. If your lockdown does not have that, then maybe you can take your space creator or your tight handles and get that on Hall of Fame. But ideally, you want to at least have dimer or floor general. But it will be good to have both, okay? Both on the floor at all times, okay? And then what you want to do here on your, you want to go clamps. and then you want to go Intimidator. Okay, now understand this. You do want to be able to have that ability to get Interceptor and Chase Down. It really did. Okay. You want to have these two because they're the most important, but Chase Down and Interceptor is really good too. So, I mean, if you want to do something like this, you can, but it's nothing more gratifying than when you have someone beat you to the rack and you got a tall 6'5" long wingspan dude and you're able to chase down the block and get that rim protector. You know, it's really up to you, man. It's your call. Maybe you can go here and do this. You got to play around with it. Intimidator is really good to have, trust me, because it does mess up shots. Clamps is good to have too, but at the same time, you're not be playing the guard anyway. You're going to play an off ball. So you're going to be going against somebody like a lockdown or something like that too. But it's just something to keep in mind. You can go either or. But there you have it, my nephews and nieces. This is the slashing playmaker. Now let's head over to the second build. All right, my nephews and nieces, now we're going to go with the second build, right? And the second build is going to be going from that shooting and slashing pie chart. So you already know what this build is going to be, man. This is going to be the offensive threat, what a lot of people call the BP build, okay? And this build right here, again, this is a really solid build because it gives you Hall of Fame finishing and Hall of Fame shooting. The downside with this build is that it only gives you gold playmaking. So to be honest with you, I know literally some people would not play on a build that does not give you Hall of Fame playmaking. But then there's a ton of people that play with this build and do not care that they don't have Hall of Fame playmaking because they're excited to have the Hall of Fame shooting and the Hall of Fame slashing, all right? Now, to be honest with you, I can't tell no difference because when I see this build ISOing, it's very annoying. It's a very annoying build because you get crazy contact dunks with this build and you also can shoot it from deep, lights out, no issues. So again, this is what you're looking at. You want to go just enough to get 16, you're 21. You want to max out your pass accuracy and your ball handling. That gives you exactly 13, okay? And that's all you'll need because you're going to go your perimeter, your lateral quickness, your steals. Once again, you want to go with your blocks and the rest for your defensive rebounds. That will give you 6, okay? Now, the only downside with this build, as you see, is that you will be able to speed boost, no issue. That's not the issue. The issue is going to be here. You do not get the contact dunks off rip. You will have to at least be able to hit 97 to be able to get the 85, driving dunk, okay? You get 84 at 96 overall, but you have to hit 97 to get that. Now understand this. This build, once you hit 97 on this build and you get the driving contact dunks, right? And then of course you'll have the 86 ball control at 99. But as you know with your speed, you'll have a 92 speed off rip. You'll have a 99 vert, and you also have a 90 acceleration. But what really separates this build from the slashing playmaker is that this build has Hall of Fame shooting and it has Hall of Fame finishing, which of course the slashing playmaker has neither. Okay, so again, it's really what your preference is. You do want to go build, of course. You do want to go 6'3" with this build. It's going to be shorter. You want to go ahead and get your weight all the way down to 170. And then you also want to lower your wingspan down all the way to 75. The reason being because you want to be able to get as much ball control and as possible for your ball handling. So now you have an 89 ball handling. Okay, but look at your shooting. Your shooting is off the charts, and this is what separates this build from the slashing playmaker. You're going to have an 87-3 along with an 89 mid-range shot. That is something that is very difficult. When you put this in the right hands, right? If you put this in the hands of somebody that can really ISO up, i.e. like my boy LaMonster or even like Flo, when you got guys like this that literally know how to ISO and can play, and now all of a sudden they can start sparking threes left and right, how do you guard that, right? So it's really hard to guard something when you play them close up, they can get the slashing animation and blow right by you. If you play back, they have Hall of Fame shooting badges and they'll shoot on top of you. It is very lonely out there when you're being ISO'd by a build like this, okay? Trust me, I know from experience. Now, again, you can go with the slashing takeover or you can go with the playmaking takeover. It's really your call. You do not have Hall of Fame playmaking badges, so you could possibly want to go here. But with this build right here, it shines when you go slashing. Trust me, it shines when you go slashing. So you go with the slashing, and here you have it, the offensive threat. Now let's go ahead and test this build out. Let's get him to 99 real quick and talk about what badges you want to use. All right, so here we go. All right, so let's get here. All right, so then what you want to do here, this time you want to go contact finisher Hall of Fame. You still want to go consistent on gold, your fancy footwork on gold, your giant slayer on gold, and this time you can get your slithery finisher on gold. So again, I don't necessarily get so enamored with Hall of Fame badges. As long as I have my contact on Hall of Fame, that's good. That's what you're really looking for. And the rest on gold is dope because now you can get another badge at gold, which is slithery finisher. So that's another thing that separates, again, like I said, the slashing playmaker to this build here. And another thing is you have tons of shooting badges. Now, here's another thing. Quick draw at 6'3" on gold. That's your call, or Hall of Fame. To me, the shorter you are, the quicker the shot is already. I'm good with gold, but you can go Hall of Fame if you want to. But this is where things really shine. You can go Hall of Fame range extender, Hall of Fame hot zone hunter. You go Hall of Fame volume shooter. You go green machine on gold, on silver. That's all you need. And then you go Deadeye. All right. This is extremely toxic right here. Good luck trying to stop something like this. Deadeye is very OP. Another badge that's really good is Steady Shooter. It really just depends on how you are as an ISO player. Do you get yourself in situations where you have a lot of contested shots? If you don't have a lot of contested shots, then you can you'll be better off taking the Deadeye off. But at the same time, there's nothing more clutch than having a Deadeye on badge. So if you want to go this way, I think this is the best way to go, to be honest with you, right? Then here, of course, you want to go with your quick first step on gold, your Hall of Fame. Sometimes I'm saying Hall of Fame. Handles for days on gold. You got to go with your unpluckable on gold. You get your bailout and then get your ankle breaker. Okay, so this lineup here, obviously, it doesn't have a dimer. You're not able to get space creator, tight handles, and that type of deal. So there is some downside to being a BP build, right? But there's so much upside. So again, so far, the slashing playmaker, you see the pros and cons. With the offensive threat, you see the pros and cons. So it's really up to you to decide what you want to do. Now here you can go Clamps and Intimidator. Like I said, you can do that. Or you can go like I said last time, go here, here, and here, because you do have a decent amount of block. Now understand this, even at 6'3", right? Even at 6'3", with the block that you have, which is like a 73, you're gonna get a ton of blocks when the guard goes to the rack and you jump up with them. You're gonna get the rim protector and chase down activations, and it's very frustrating. But to me, that's just next level thinking when it comes to like being a comp player, understanding what animations you're trying to get to really get timely blocks and timely steals in the passing lanes. Most of your on-ball defense steals are going to be far and few. You'll get more steals in a game intercepting passes than you will plucking the ball. Trust me, right? Because a lot of point guards are going to have Hall of Fame unpluckable or gold unpluckable. Your best bet is to intercept passes, okay? Or to get timely blocks, okay? So this is your BP build. Now let's head over to the last and final build. All right, my nephews and nieces, the last and final build. Again, this is not in any particular order, okay? This is just the top 3, and then, of course, there's going to be weakness and strengths to every single one. The last one, and I'm pretty sure you probably already know, this build is literally on every single category, no matter what you're putting at. This is a two-way slashing playmaker. Again, this is probably. It's arguably the best build on the game, okay? It's because the fact is that it does a little bit of everything decent enough, right? Now, again, what you want to do is you want to go with the playmaking and the defense. As you can tell, look at the attributes in these categories, it's pretty well rounded, right? What you want to do again is go with vert, and you want to go with speed. Excuse me. All right, and then what you want to do is you want to max out your close shot, your driving, your driving dunk, just enough to get 12. So go to 28. That'll give you 12. You want to max out your mid-range, your three-point, your free throw, and your post fade. That gives you 10. And you want to drop that one attribute down to get 82. You want to max out your pass accuracy and your ball handling to give you exactly 20. Then you want to max out your perimeter defense, your lateral quickness, your steals, your blocks, and then leave that remaining 3 for your defensive rebounding, okay? Now, as you can see already, right, 12, 10, 20, and 17, you can see why this can be a favorable build. The downside, of course, is the shooting, and the driving is only going to be gold, okay? You do get Hall of Fame playmaking, and you get Hall of Fame defense, okay? So what really benefits this build is that you can play on-ball defense, and you don't have to worry about having to lock down on your team, right? So as you know, my boy the Monster, he doesn't even worry about having to lock down on his team because he know he can play the ball. So he usually just has 2 stretches or some type of builds that can shoot and keep the floor space while he's isoing at the top. And then on defense, he is going, then turns around and plays on-ball defense. So if you're somebody that wants to be involved the whole game, this is the build that can do that. You're going to be responsible for not only scoring the points, but you're also going to be responsible for stopping the other point guard from scoring, okay? Big responsibility. Not a lot of people can do that. Usually people are one trick ponies, I guess you can say. There's a lot of people in this community, they're just good at being a post, a big man just getting rebounds and, passing the ball back out. There's people that are really good at being a lockdown spot up, just being a catch and shoot shooter in the corner and playing good on ball defense. And then of course there's guards that are really good at just ISOing up or playing pick and roll ball, and that's it. Well, this build right here, you got to be good at both. You got to be able to play good defense, on ball defense, and you have to be able to ISO and to be able to score. So it's really about your versatility, and it's really what type of player you know that you are. You just got to be honest with yourself, okay? The benefits of this build is that you get to go 6'5", right? So that's another big one. And look at the block. Your block jumps up to an 80 and your rebound jumps up to a 50, right? Now that 50 can turn into a 55 or a 54. So that's really good. It's gonna help you out the rebounding. Do not get deterred by the 85 ball handling. You already have 91 speed. You're able to ISO. But remember, like I said, you wanna go low weight, okay? You wanna go late, but remember what I said. You want to be tall, and if you can benefit from having a longer wingspan, the better you are. So this one right here, you can actually just keep it at 81.6. I wouldn't go any lower. Just keep it at 81.6. Do not have a low wingspan, right? Keep it at 81.6. You have a 99 speed, 99 acceleration, and 99 vert, right? You will still have a 71.3 and a 76 mid-range shot. You also have a 91 driving dunk. You have an 89 ball handling, a 92 pass accuracy. But look at the defense: 89 perimeter defense, 89 ladder quickness, 89 steal, 84 block, right? So again, extremely toxic, extremely solid build to ISO up and to play both. But remember, this video is just more so focused on ISOing, but there's also the other aspect of it. What can you do defensively? And this build sets it apart from all the other two builds because you can do so much defensively, okay? Now, of course, you want to go playmaking or slashing. It really just depends on what you figure out is the best for you. I know that my boy Mont goes to slashing on his build. I'm gonna go slashing because he's he is arguably the best ISO player in the community, and he's also the one that brought this build to the community, right? Or at least made it popular, right? Now let's go ahead and test this build out real quick. Right? Get him to 99. All right, and then here the same thing, right? Contact finisher, consistent finisher, fancy footwork, and then giant slayer. Again, if you want to go acrobat, you can. Steady finisher, just depends on how you play, right? And then for your shooting badges, you're gonna go quick draw, range extender, hot zone hunter, and then I guess you can go green machine. I think that's how Mont sets his up, right? Obviously, this is another downside from the slashing playmaker and the offensive threat. You have more shooting badges here. So again, like I said, this build is a lot more difficult to play with, but it's more rewarding if you know how to shoot with a build like this because you can do so much more. But it's really, again, being honest with yourself, knowing what you need, Hall of Fame shooting and slashing, or you're good with just, having gold badges, all right? But the fact is that you want to go ahead and make sure you use badges based upon your playstyle, okay? Then you want to go handles for days, quick first step. You want to go unpluckable, right? You want to go with your ankle breaker. You want to go with your tight handles, all right? So you can go tight handle silver and then space creator on gold, or as usual, you can go dimer here. Maybe probably better off going like this now, just because the fact you only had 20, all right? So then you can go like this, all right? And then again, like I said, this is just me just throwing stuff out, but it's really up to you, all right? And then of course, pick dodger, boom, right? This is what really sets this build apart because you're able to do things like this, all right? Or you can go this way, all right? You can do that too, or you can just go like this. It really just depends. Like I say, play around with it, but get the best badge setup based upon your play style and what you're comfortable with, right? But there you have it, my nephews and nieces. This right here is the top 3 ISO builds that I believe in the community right now. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, sub up, and of course your man Uncle Demi. I'll be back really soon with another banger. You know, when I say I'll be back soon with another banger, you know what day I'm talking about, man. I'm talking about tomorrow. I'm out.
Yeah. Rare form, yeah.